Strategies for Optimal Work-Life Balance by Dr. R. Shivakumar. Now I kindly request Dr. N. Subhashri Ma'am, Deputy Director, IQAC and Joint Registrar for First Year Engineering and Technology to welcome the Augustus gathering.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. First of all, I thank our Honorable President Sir for giving us such opportunities and motivating us for having such eminent personality among us. On behalf of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell, IPAC of the University, I welcome our Vice Chancellor, Provost, Rector, Registrar, Senior Additional Registrar, Joint Registrars of all the campuses, Deans, Directors, HODs, and all teaching and non-teaching staff for this event. A warm welcome to Dr. R. Shivakumar, Medical Director, Chennai Heritage Hospital, for sparing his time and who is going to give us a valuable speech on strategies for optimal work-life balance. I think this is a very much need of the hour right now in our university itself. This session is going to be very, very informative. I also welcome all the IQSC department coordinators and all the staff from various departments and various campuses who have taken your time to come and attend this seminar today. Once again, I welcome all for this seminar. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I kindly request Dr. Preeta Mary Jaj, Dean Student Affairs, to give the introduction about the speaker, Dr. R. Shivakumar.
It's my privilege to introduce our distinguished personality in the field of Ayurveda and holistic wellness, the Rotarian Dr. R. Shivakumar, a multifaceted individual with a deep passion for traditional medicine and a commitment to community well-being. He was born and brought up in Chennai. His father, Dr. A. Ramalingam, a leading practitioner in Siddha medicine. His mother, Dr. R. Meenakshi, a renowned homeopathy practitioner. Dr. Shivakumar completed his undergraduate studies from Venkatramana Ayurveda College. He earned his BMS from Venkatramana Ayurveda College, from the reputed Hubli Ayurveda College, and he received a national award from the Department of Ayush, Government of India. He is not just an academician but also a seasoned professional. He has presented over 75 papers at national and international levels and delivered around 100 guest lectures. He currently serves as the medical director of the Chennai Heritage Hospital. Under his leadership, the hospital has become a beacon of holistic healing. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our resource person, Dr. R. Shivakumar sir, to take over the session.
Good afternoon all. It's nice to be here on a nice afternoon. I hope you all had your breakfast. Breakfast. Did you have your breakfast?
Yes.
Good. So I hope you also had your lunch. So now the remaining part is sleep. I'm going to make you sleep. Is it so? So you have come here to learn something today?
Yes.
On work and life balance? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. If you ask me, sir, you are going to take this topic, are you following this? My honest answer would be I am trying to. Why? Why? Basically, I am an Indian and a Tamil. help it. We are workaholics, and that is how we are brought up, and that is how we are inspired, and that is why work-life balance becomes a tough job for people at this part of the world. Okay? Yes. Work-life balance. You can copy that yours. Yes. So, as I already said, do you know the real reason why we Indians are thriving all over the world? You know, all the biggest companies have Indian CEOs, and Indians are there in Silicon Valley and so many other places. And do you know the real reason why we are all there? Why Indians are able to reach that place? Yes? Yes. True. So that is where we need to start. It's not that we are technologically skilled. It's not that we are having a sound knowledge. The only difference that we show to the world is we are workaholic. We have to accept this. Do you all accept this? Do you all accept this? Yes. So, a typical American is equally talented like an Indian, but when it comes to the job, he is able to demarcate himself for his job, for his personal life, and for his family separately. He will have the capacity to say no. Do we all have that capacity? Leave the incentives, leave the salary. நமக்கெல்லாம் தமிழ்ல ஒரு வார்த்தை இருக்கிற சொன்னா நல்லா பண்றப்பா. Just the word is enough for us to make us more dedicated, frankly to say, become workaholics. That is what is happening. Not able to, that too especially after the advent of work from home culture, internet and WhatsApp and emails over the phone. There is no demarcation at all. Do you accept this? Yes? Okay. Now let us see if how many of you are workaholics. Shall we see?
Next slide, only you words.
Next. This is my 4 branches in Chennai. So as I said earlier, I'm also trying to demarcate myself by doing a work-life balance. Yes, next. Next. Ours is the first hospital in India to get NABH accreditation for Siddha and Ayurveda together. So this is what I was asking you, and you all gave me the answer simply because we are workaholics. That is what I feel. We are able to thrive in every position in every part of the world. Next. So what is work imbalance? Shall we discuss? Let it be an open talk. Let it be interactive. உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச points, if you come and open it, then it will be much more vibrant. When do you feel it is an imbalance? Sunday working. Saturday, Sunday working. Yes. Then what else? No time. Yes. No time marking given to you that this is your work time and this is your off time. Okay, next. Next. Any other thing? So how do you come to know these are the things, okay, but how do you come to know you are really suffering out of this? Suffering out of work and life imbalance. Yes. So the first point, your family complains that you are not spending time. How many of you are experiencing this? I will also support. I will also raise hand. Okay. And you don't know what is happening inside your family. யாருக்கோ கல்யாணம், யாருக்கோ போனாங்க, யாருக்கோ வந்தாங்க, யாருக்கோ குழந்தை பிறந்தது. ஓ, அது ஆண் குழந்தையா, நான் பெண் குழந்தைன்னு நினைச்சிருந்தேன். இது எத்தனை பேர் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? எஸ். ஓகே. You wake up unhappy. ஐயோ, இன்னைக்கு ஒரு நாளா, இன்னைக்கு நாளா கடக்கணுமா, இன்னைக்கு சண்டேவா இருக்கக்கூடாதான்னு நினைச்சு எழுந்திருக்கவங்க எத்தனை பேர்? இதுக்கு நிறைய பேர் கை தூக்குவீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். I hope I can speak in Tamil also, right? Fine. Yes. Your friends say that you are not reachable. Wanted ஆ போன பார்க்காம இருக்கிறது வேற விஷயம். ஆனா பார்த்தும் எடுக்காம இருக்கிறது. Not friends, even your kids, even your spouse, when they call, you are unable to pick up a call, or you are unable to reach them back. Not even picking up the call, but reach them back. How many of you are experiencing this? Going back home, then only you will remember, oh, I got a call. I totally forgot. How many of you are feeling this? Yes. எல்லாத்துக்கும் மேடம் கேட்கிறாங்க. Okay. I think she is more open than all of you. Okay. Okay. Even if you go and enjoy, you want to enjoy a good food or a good company, ஒரு சினிமா, ஒரு food, ஒரு restaurant, ஒரு out, day out. Even then, you keep on checking your mobile for some anticipated message from your boss or from an email which you want to reply. How many of you are doing? How many of you are doing this? 2 postgraduates. Okay. Okay. So I think most of you will be experiencing all these things, right? You ignore your body and mind. How many of you are saying this? I have little digestive problem. I have little knee pain. I have little back pain. And I have not taken a solution for it. How many of you are saying this? I can read all your mind words. எல்லாரும் கை தூக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க. அண்ணா மத்தவங்க என்ன நினைப்பாங்களோ, உங்க பாஸ் என்ன நினைப்பாங்களோ. So I can read your mind voice well. Okay. You cannot think anything other than your work. Yes. We call this as dedication, but frankly to say it is not dedication. Why I am saying this, I will tell you in the further talks. This is not dedication, this is being workaholic. So it's not the right way of going forward in your life. Yes. Your gut says. What does your gut says? Abhina enna artham? What do you mean by that? Gut feeling, yes. Your gut feeling, something is not right. How many of you feel that? What you do may not be the right choice or may not be the right way forward. How many of you are doing it? I think you are all completely interdependent, intertanglable. So nobody is responding. There will be side effects of our responding. Okay. Okay. You keep running, leading to burning out and exhausted and finally having all the health issues, relationship issues, mental issues, all these things. So I hope at some point of this line you will all be tagged. Can I tag all of you here, including me, in this slide? So which means that we are all experiencing work-life imbalance, right? So this is a topic which is suitable for everybody, even a school child, even a school teacher, even principals, even teachers, even HODs. This topic, because we are not known, we are not exposed to this topic, because we are brought up as if that work is செய்யும் தொழிலே தெய்வம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி we are brought up. But we should come out of it. We should see the work from outside, not from inside. That is very important. Yes. See, this is why I said in the last slide, your personal friend, your family friend, your friends, then your work. Typically, this is how probably we are all giving time. Right? Yes? But see, this is the only place where you are irreplaceable. Here, you are replaceable. Not only that, not only you are replaceable, your work can be done in a better way, smarter way by somebody else also. Understand that it is not that you can only do a job. Your work can be done in a shorter time, in a smarter way by somebody else. Easily, you are replaceable at work. How much dedicated, how much workaholic you are, easily you can be replaced. Kindly understand this. I know you are all in a working environment and I am giving this speech at a working environment. Even though you don't respond, I can see your gut feeling. Okay? So, this has to change. Maximum preference to be given yourself, because only if you are well, your family will be well. Right? If you are not well, then the next chakra will not rotate. The next chakra rotates, then your friends will come for rescue, or else that will also not happen. So this has to be replaced. But as of now, this is like this. That is why I say this is work-life imbalance. Yes, so now you came to know what is work-life imbalance. What are the signs that you are experiencing work-life imbalance, and how to change, and the benefits of changing your work-life balance is what you can see in this slide. First, as I said, you have to be fit, you have to be light, you have to be focused, you have to be mindful. What is mindful? Have you ever come across this word, mindful? What is mindful? What is mindful?
Doing whatever we do with utmost
Satisfaction. Very good. Very good. Doing whatever you can do with utmost concentration, utmost focus. Not on the work alone, on your personal friend, on your eating, on your lifestyle, on how you spend time with your kids. You say today I am completely home, but you keep on checking mobiles and checking WhatsApps and emails. Does that mean that you are having a quality time with your family? No, not at all. Even if you are able to spend 10 minutes with your family, if you are able to put your heart out and spend that 10 minutes with your family, that is called as quality time. So here we are present to qualify time, not quantify time. We are trying to earn. We are all trying to earn. What we are all trying to learn? By working, what you are trying to earn? What are you trying to earn? Money. I don't say money. You are trying to earn time. You are only trying to earn time. How is it? How is it? See, you are doing a work, you are getting paid for it. Suppose you are doing a work for 10 hours, you are getting paid suppose 1 lakh for it. Okay? So what would be your aim? What would be your aim in the future? What would be your aim? In this 10 hour, I should increase my income to this much, from 1 lakh to this much. This is what you practically think. But what we have to think is, in how much shorter time I am going to earn the same amount. If I am earning it as 10 hours, how better that I can make it 5 hours. The same amount. same 1 lakh or 2 lakh, but in a lesser art. So for that, what you have to do? You have to be physically fit, you have to be gut fit, you have to be mind fit, and you have to be focused. So focused is all focus of all these things is called mindful. Have you ever heard of this word? It's a new word, but இதெல்லாம் நம்ம தமிழ்ல வந்து எதை செஞ்சாலும் அதை வந்து முழு மனசோட செய்ய அப்படின்னு சொல்லி காமனா சொல்லிட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்கு. பட் இதுதான் இப்போ மாடல்ல இதுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு வேர்டை வச்சு மைண்ட்ஃபுல்னஸ் அப்படின்னு ஒரு புதுசாக வேர்ட் கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்காங்க. மைண்ட்ஃபுல்னஸ் தெரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. பட் இட் இஸ் ஆல் தேர். இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு பழக்கப்பட்ட விஷயம் தான், என்ன எல்லாம் மறந்துட்டோம். அதனால some westerner tries to put that back into our schedule, naming it as mindfulness. Okay? Yes. So finding harmony. Whenever I go to work, I am happy. Whenever I am at home, I am happy. Whenever I am with my friends, I am happy. Whenever I dedicate time for myself, I am happy. See, what is the ultimate aim of your life?
Be happy.
Be happy. தமிழ்ல ஒரு விஷயம் சொல்லுவாங்க, வாழ்க்கையின் பயன் என்ன? 4 விஷயங்கள் சொல்லுவாங்க. என்னென்ன? அறம், பொருள், இன்பம், வீடு. வீடுனா என்ன? வீடுனா மோட்சம் அடையாது. That is philosophical concept. We will leave that. But இன்பம், அதுக்கு முன்னாடி உள்ள ஒரு ஸ்டெப் இன்பம். அறம், பொருள், இன்பம், வீடு. So why do you study? Why do you study? To get a good job. Why do you get a good job? To earn. Why do you earn? To be happy. ஆனா இன்னைக்கு இதுதான் நம்மளுடைய வாழ்க்கையின் பயன்னு தெரியாமையே இந்த இன்பத்தை நோக்கி ஓடாம மற்ற விஷயங்களை நோக்கி நம்ம ஓடிட்டு இருக்கோம். Do you know that most of the palliative care centers where people come, what is palliative care center? Hospitals are there, palliative care centers are there. What are they? Yes. When a patient is terminally ill, டேட் கொடுத்துட்டாங்க, சொந்தக்காரங்களுக்குலாம் சொல்லிடுங்க, அடுத்த வாரமோ அடுத்த மாசமோ this patient may not be there அப்படின்னு சொல்ற பேஷண்ட்ஸுக்கு சஃபரிங்ஸ் ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கும். பெயின் இருக்கலாம், வாமிட்டிங் இருக்கலாம், டயரியா இருக்கலாம், கேன்சரால இருக்கலாம், இல்ல வேற எதனா கம்ப்ளைண்ட்ஸ்னால இருக்கலாம். இந்த பேஷண்ட்ஸுக்கு you cannot cure these patients. All that you can do is you can console them with certain medicines and physical emotional consoling only. வாந்திக்குனா அதுக்கு ஒரு மருந்து, வலிக்குனா அதுக்கு ஒரு மருந்து, தூக்கம் வரலையா அதுக்கு ஒரு மருந்து, இவ்வளவுதான். These are called as palliative care centers. Do you know most of the patients who come to the palliative care centers, what they speak? What do they speak? என்ன பேசுறாங்க?
எவ்வளவு சம்பாதிச்சு இது சரி பண்ண முடியல, நோய் சரி பண்ண முடியல.
palliative care வந்து ஹாஸ்பிடலுக்கு அப்புறம் வர்றது சார். ஸோ இந்த டயலாக்லாம் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்லே முடிஞ்சிருது. When they come to palliative care, all they want is, because they know tomorrow நான் காலையில முடி பண்ணான்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது. I want my relatives to be with me. I want my friends to be with me. I want my family members to be with me. I want to be little happy. I want to smile for some time. This is what most of the people speak in palliative care centers. They don't speak about அங்க அந்த வீடு வச்சிருந்தேன், அதுல ரெண்ட் கொடுத்துட்டேன், அவர் ரெண்ட் கொடுத்தாரா பாத்தீங்களா, இந்த டிஸ்கஷன்லாம் அங்க நடக்காது. Finally, this is what as human beings we want, happiness. The happiness காக தான் எல்லாமே. Not only happiness for you, happiness for a citizen in this society, happiness for you as a family member in your family, happiness for you as a friend for all your friends. This is what is needed. But இத நம்ம பண்றதே இல்ல. முன்னாடிலாம் நான் ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றேன். இப்போ நீங்க You're all professors. You will all ask students homework or project பண்ணாம வந்து என்ன கேட்பீங்க? What do you ask your students? ஸ்கூல்ல எல்லாம் கேட்பாங்க, இங்க கேட்பீங்களான்னு தெரியல. காலையில சாப்பிட மறந்தியா? சாப்பிட்டல்ல, ஏன் நீ இந்த ஹோம்ஒர்க் மட்டும் பண்ணி வரல? ஏன் இந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு வரல? Do you ask? இங்க கேட்பீங்களா? இங்க கேட்கறதில்ல, சந்தோஷம். Okay, but this is what is typically happening in the schools. இப்போ இந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள் நான் சொல்றதே இல்ல, ஏன்னா கேட்ட பாதி பசங்க இல்ல சார் நான் சாப்பிடல, அதான் I started with did you have breakfast? Okay, ஏன்னா எதுக்காக நம்ம வாழ்றோம், எதுக்காக நம்ம வர்க் பண்றோம்ன்றதே தெரியாம அந்த தமிழ்ல ஒரு பாட்டு வருமே, 3 ஜான் வயத்துக்கு தான் உழைக்கிறோம் அந்த விஷயத்தையே மறந்துட்டு we keep on running. அந்த ரன்னிங்ல சாப்பிடுறத மறந்துடுறோம், பல் விளக்க மறந்துடுறோம். சார் இன்னைக்கு காலையில பல் விளக்குனா எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஞாபகம் இல்லை, இப்படி ஆயிடுச்சு இன்னைக்கு நேரம். முன்னாடிலாம் நான் ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லுவேன், டெய்லி நீங்க எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணணும், நீங்க எப்படி பல் விளக்குறீங்களோ எப்படி குளிக்கிறீங்களோ அந்த மாதிரி டெய்லி எக்ஸசைஸ் ஹேஸ் டு பி பார்ட் ஆஃப் யுவர் லைஃப் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவேன். ஆனா இன்னைக்கு அதை நான் சொல்றது இல்லை, ஏன்னா இந்த பல் விளக்குறதும் குளிக்கிறதும் கூட சாய்ஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. நான் ராத்திரி போய் குளிச்சுப்பேன் சார், ராத்திரி குளிச்சாதான் பெட்டரா இருக்கு, நான் லிஸ்ட்ரின் விட்டு வாய் டார்கல் பண்ணிக்கிறேன், that is more than enough for me. இப்படி எல்லாம் சொல்ல ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. So the ultimate aim for our life is happiness. For happiness only we are all working towards, and finally we are all forgetting that that is the destination. And the destination மறந்துட்டு we lose our track, we lose our focus and we run. Next. So these are the management skills that you can develop if you want to manage your work life. What are they? Self management. இதெல்லாம் நம்ம இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் டீடைலா பார்க்கலாம். Management, stress management, change management, and technology management and leisure management. All these are the things that you may need to adapt now, today, to overcome your work-life balance. Next. Yes. So this is what very important. நான் முதலே சொன்னேன், as Indians we are workaholics. Why we are workaholics? Because we never know how to say no. Am I right? If somebody gives us a job, no, I will not do. Franka, இது எப்ப நாம சொல்லிருப்போமா, நம்மளால முடியலனா கூட we don't say. That's the problem with us. First we have to know. This is where a typical Indian and a typical American vary. He can easily say, even if you give a crore rupee incentive, I am going to shut down and I am not available for the weekend. He will easily say and go off. நமக்கு அந்த மணிலாம் பிரச்சனையே இல்லை, மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் முடிச்சு கொடுத்துன்னு சொன்னா போதும். We will start working. Monday அடிகாலையில் வரைக்கும் ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டே. This is how we are brought up. That culture has to change. That is why I am here today. Yes. And delegate jobs, delegate your tasks. What is that? What do you mean by delegating tasks? You may need to have others who can do your job. It is not that you alone need to do. So you can adapt, you can utilize your resources. So that is very important. These two things we are not doing enough. Most of the times நான் பண்ற மாதிரி வராது, நான் பண்ணாதான் அது கரெக்டா இருக்கும். This is what we assume ourselves. I already told you, நம்ம ஜாபை நம்மளை விட பெர்ஃபெக்ட்டா ஷார்ட் டைம்ல பெட்டரா பண்றவங்க நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க. Whatever job you may be, being a doctor, I am sure that there are people who can do my job better in a shorter way. So we have to accept this. First இதை அக்செப்ட் பண்ணாதான் அடுத்த ஸ்டேஜுக்கு நம்ம போக முடியும். Who is Steve Jobs? Who is this person? CEO of? Yes. What did he say? No. What did he say? See, innovation can come only if you say no. If you start saying okay for everything and start doing, you are into multiple tracks and you may not reach your destination. That's what he said. He's no more now, but still I wanted to quote us, since you're all into management side, so I wanted to quote his quote next. This is about the delegating the jobs. So it's not that one person has to do, many people can get involved, or involve people. Maybe it is your family, maybe it's your work environment, maybe it's your students, maybe it's your seniors, or maybe it's your HODs or professors, the higher grade. You can very well involve them and give the job according to their capacity, and you can make the work smarter. இதெல்லாம் பேச நல்லா இருக்கு, இதெல்லாம் ஃபாலோ பண்ண முடியுமானா somewhere this all has to start. So I feel that you all need to start. Just இத கேட்டுட்டு போறதுக்கு மட்டும் நான் இங்க பேசல. Somewhere this has to start and somewhere it has to start. You know, I belong to Rotary, and what did Rotary do to the world today? What did Rotary do to the world? Polio, yes. Do you know where it started? Polio eradication Rotary பண்ணனும். உலகம் ஃபுல்லா Rotary வந்து polio வந்து அழிக்கணும்னு நினைச்ச இடம் எங்க தெரியுமா? It's not UK or US. It is in Vellore. The Rotary, now we belong to a district in Chennai. Previously it was a full district which was including Vellore. This movement started in Vellore. They thought, okay, this has to be வெள்ளூர்ல உட்கார்ந்துட்டு நம்ம எப்படி இதை பண்றதுன்னு நினைச்சிருந்தாங்கன்னா இன்னைக்கு we would have not eradicated polio all over the world. They started, they did delegation, and that is how the job was done. And today we know that only in few countries, like 12-13 cases of polio are existing all over the world. Polio is almost eradicated from the world. So even if it is a small step, you can start probably from Chennai, probably from our university. If you start something on this, it would be much helpful for all the faculties like you. Yes. Say, what do you know about Ayurveda? Being an Ayurveda doctor, இவர் என்ன work-life balance பத்தி இவர் ஏன் பேச வந்தாரு? Psychologist, psychiatrist இருந்தா okay. What is an Ayurvedic doctor's role in this? யாருக்கெல்லாம் இந்த question இருக்கு? Okay. What do you know about Ayurveda? Yes? Apart from allopathy, then herbal treatment. Yes? Yes, natural form of treatment. Okay. Good that nobody said Ayurveda is party Vaidya. Because Ayurveda is a scientific medicine which has inbuilt guidelines to say how you need to live, and if at all you are not following it, then how do you get diseases, how to treat it with medicines, herbal medicines probably. So this is what is Ayurveda. It is not just party Vaidyam. Ayurveda has much more into it. Do you know the literal meaning of Ayurveda? Vedana enna? Ayuna enna? Life. So Ayurveda is science of life, or life science, whatever it is. So how do you live? How you can improve the quality of life? How you can live disease free? This is the primary importance of Ayurveda. And if at all you are not doing it, then you land up in diseases, and for those diseases how to treat, that is the second part of Ayurveda. So now do you get the relationship between work-life balance and Ayurveda? Still not getting? We will see the next slide. See, you think that work-life balance is now only 20-30 years தான் இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களா? Work-life balance is there from time immemorial. Okay? A book called Charaka Samhita, you can go and check in the internet. This is one of the important, like Bible for Christianity, Bhagavad Gita for Hinduism. for Ayurveda, Samhita is an important book. In that, which is about 3000 years old book, the book says work-life balance is essential for living happy life. See how Ayurveda is very practical. It's not a philosophical science, it's a practical science. You can see the relevance very well today. இன்னைக்கு உள்ள lifestyle இந்த relevance ஈஸியான work life balance the Ayurvedic way. Sir, I told you all these things. Mindful na enna na solliruken. Eat wise. Why did you read that there? Eat wise. நேற்று நைட்டு ஒரு ரோட் சைட் ஷாப்ல ஒரு கோபி மஞ்சூரியனும் ஒரு சுட்ட எண்ணெயிலேயே சுட்ட ஒரு நூடுல்ஸும் சாப்பிட்டுட்டு இங்க வந்து உங்களால உட்கார முடியுமா? Can you sit calmly after such a meal here? So definitely eating has a big impact on our health. It's not eating, it's about how you eat also. We will see. Idhula work smart, eat wise, be mindful na solita. What is detach? What is detach? What is detach? Yes. What is detach?
Not being dependent on.
Not being dependent. What else? Detach here means don't get too much emotional to everything and everything. Don't get attached too much into anything and everything. Learn to detach yourself. First I told you, learn to see your work from outside, not from inside. That's what is called as detached. Try to detach yourself from most of your works. Don't get too much involved because you may not get the real success out of it. You will get too emotional and you will land up in having problems, not successes. So detach is very important. Detach from your social media. Before the invention of smartphones, when were you checking your emails? Tell me this. In the shops, or maybe if you have a computer at home, you will be checking. Will you be checking for all throughout the day, 24 hours? No. When were you checking? Once a day, right? I know many people who are now the so-called CEOs of many big companies are doing the same. They do transactions, they do online things, they do everything for 1 hour a day. Then they don't get into it. Are we doing that? நமக்கு இமெயில் வரலனா தான் we get ஐயோ என்னாச்சுன்னு தெரியலையே ஒண்ணுமே வரலையே வாட்ஸ்அப் ஒர்க் பண்ணலையா யாரனா ஹேக் பண்ணிட்டாங்களா we are the other way around. We went to the extent that we are worried if something doesn't come. So first thing to detach yourself is to detach yourself from your availability. Where you are available, physically you are available, okay. Nobody can get hidden. But cyber world, you are 24/7 available. First detach that. This is what I said. An American logs off at 7 p.m. On Monday morning 9 a.m. his time he logs in. Until then he is not available. You will be knowing. You will be having most of the conversations with your counter people. And Saturdays, Sundays, most of the people are not available. You cannot contact them through any methods. Most of all, they don't give cell numbers. They give only email address. And sometimes if the cell reaches, it will reach to the voice box. And Monday morning only they will respond. We have to inculcate this habit. If we do, our kids will do. If our kids do, maybe they will have a better life than us. You know what happened the last week? Ernest and Young. What happened in that company?
A girl died due to overworking.
A girl died due to overwork. She was in her 30s, not even 30s. Do you know what happened in Keel Park Medical College 6 months back? 2 postgraduate students with a gap of 1 week had a heart attack and passed away. Postgraduate students. I'm not speaking about teachers or professors or HODs. Students. Because they don't know the limits. They started working. They were also given pressures because their HODs didn't know that all these things exist. There is something called as work-life balance, and that is existing here. So we have to make the people work according to that only. We know. And what happened? We lost two precious doctors and an aspiring, probably an entrepreneur or somebody else last week. So this is how work-life balance can hit you hard. If you want the change to come, the change has to be from within. First, what we can do, first start doing that. Yes, so that is what is called as detached, and proper rest is also needed. How many of you are taking yearly offs and trips? How many of you are going? Madam, you need definitely. Okay, how many of you? Good. What about others? You need to energize. You need to revitalize. You need a trip. May not be a abroad trip. It can be to your village. Not a problem. It can be anywhere where your heart and soul can enjoy. It need not be a foreign trip where you get stressed with all the new food, new time zone, everything. You go there without all these plans and then you get into the jet lag, and by the time jet lag finishes, you come back again. What is the funda of going there then? Just for the sake of going, I also went to. This is what we do. So it's not that. You need a break from everything. Yearly once. Kindly do that. If you want your life to be better, you have to take a break yearly. That is why you get yearly offs and leaves. Better take it. Yes. So I told you, stop working for perfection. Anyway, you are not going to finish the job if you are going to be a perfectionist. So never do a job for perfection. Next. Yes, so we saw all the troubles that we get because of work-life balance, and yes, Ayurveda has a solution for it. Ayurveda can help you in each and every area of trouble. May it be your body, may it be your food, may it be your lifestyle, may it be your health, may it be some diseases which is affecting you. Everywhere Ayurveda can help you. Next. Yes, I hope you all had a good lunch, and I already told you it's not about what you eat, it's also about how you eat. Do you have any science in eating this kind of food? It's a feast. Do you have, is it right or wrong? Right. Why? Balanced diet. Okay, good. As I told you, it's not about what you eat, it's also about what you digest. If your digestion is not good, whatever you eat also becomes a poison. Most of the Indian ladies above 50, what their common complaint is, sir, நான் கொஞ்சம் தான் சார் சாப்பிடுறேன், ஆனால் weight குறையவே மாட்டேங்குது sir. Have you come across people saying this? Yes? இப்போதான் கொஞ்சம் sound பலமா வருது. Okay. So, it's not about what you eat. Everywhere across the internet you see, you are what you eat, you are what you eat. No, I don't say that. I say you are what you digest. கல்லை கரைக்கும் வயசுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. If you are able to digest, your digestion is good, you can even digest poison. That is why in olden days people, இந்த பழைய படங்கள் எல்லாம் பாப்பீங்க, பாம்பு கடிச்சா வாயில விஷத்தை ஊறிவாங்க. இப்போ நீங்க போய் உறிஞ்சீங்கன்னா you are gully. Because we have ulcers. Everybody of us will have ulcers. In olden days it was healthy. Now if you urinjify, then gone. So what you digest is very important. Why this food is scientific? Because Pasithu pusi, you have a good appetite, naakala jala urudhe, then you go and have food. That is our science. We don't induce appetite by taking soups. It's not part of our culture. We don't start with soups. When you have a good appetite, you take the heaviest food. That is why you are served sweet in your elai first. Then you are given the heaviest food like ghee and paruppu. Then your acids little bit reduced. To induce more acid production, then you give pudi kodambu, more kodambu, rasam. Then to reduce all the heat, you put more or tile. This is the science. If you eat this way, your digestion is good. But if you start with soups and end with ice creams, typically what you are doing now, you are harming your digestion. You are getting into all sorts of troubles. You know, I stopped using plastic bottles. So I've got a steel bottle here. Do you know the latest research finding for heart attacks? You have spoken about heart attacks being mental stress and all. Do you know what causes the clots in the blood? Plastics. Plastics, which are microplastics, when they flow in the blood vessel la kutti nikkudu. நிக்கும்போது அது கூட ஓடுற மற்ற விஷயங்கள் எல்லாம் தடுத்து நிக்கப்படுது. தடுக்கும்போது அது அப்படியே கோட்டிங்கா ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது. Then you get heart blocks. This is the latest fighting. It is not about cholesterol. It is not about the food you eat. Adalla contributing factors. But the main factor for your heart attack now, people say, is plastics. So that is how we are influenced. That is how we are. Enna thappu nadakudune theriyama we are following all those things. Yes. So நம்ம சாப்பிடுற ஒவ்வொரு விஷயத்திலும் we have so much of science and so much of things. So it is not about what you eat. It is also about how you eat. Next slide. So இந்த ராகி கூழ் கூட இந்த மாதிரி யாரு கூழ் சாப்பிடுறீங்க? How many of you eat this kind of food? Nobody eats. Because you will all make ragi kood and drink. Your saliva is the first digestive agent. If you chew well, your digestion is good. But who chews? காலையில அவசரமா 2 டம்ளர் குடிச்சிட்டு கிளம்பும். But கோயில்லையும் மத்த இடங்களையும் கொடுக்கிற ராகி கூழ்ல you have rice, and to salivate you get some urga or some spicy thing to increase your salivation. See, அதுலயும் ஒரு science இருக்கு. It's not just simply that we take something. Everywhere there is a science. Only thing is we forgot all those things and started living Western life, and that is where we are getting all the problems. Yes. So this is one quote from the same Charka Samhita. How you eat. I told you it's not about what you eat. How you eat is very important. Ushnam Ashniyat, you have to eat warm. Snigdham Ashniyat, there has to be little lipids or ennai or ghee to your food. Matravat Ashniyat, உங்க வயித்தை 4 பகுதியா பிரிச்சு அதுல ஒரு பகுதி தான் சாப்பாடு சாப்பிடணும். ஜீர்ணி அஷ்னியாத், முந்தன வேளை பசிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் அடுத்த வேளை சாப்பிடணும். முந்தன வேளை சாப்பிட்டது ஜீரணமாகி பசிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் அடுத்த வேளை சாப்பிடணும். வீரிய அவிர்தம், பொதுவா சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, 2 விஷயங்கள் சேர்ந்து சாப்பிடக்கூடாது, நீரும் தயிரும் சேர்ந்து சாப்பிடக்கூடாது, அதெல்லாம் கான்செப்ட். ஸோ அதெல்லாம் அந்த கான்செப்ட்ல வரும். இஷ்ட தேசிய சர்வ உபக்கிரமம், நம்ம சாப்பிடும்போது தண்ணி வச்சுக்கணும், ஸ்பூன் வச்சுக்கணும், கூட்டு பொரியல்லாம் பக்கத்துல எடுத்து வச்சுக்கிட்டு அப்புறம் சாப்பிட உட்காரணும். சாப்பிட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம் எடுத்து கொண்டு வா, அதை போய் எடுத்துட்டு வரேன் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சு சாப்பிட ஆரம்பிச்சீங்கன்னா அந்த சாப்பாடு உங்களுக்கு டைஜஷன் ஆகாது. யுவர் கான்சென்ட்ரேஷன் இஸ் சம்வேர் எல்ஸ். நாதி துர்தத்வாத், சீக்கிரமா கடன்னு நிறைய பேர் அப்படி சாப்பிடலாம். சந்தில நின்னுட்டு ஸ்பூனை வச்சுட்டு சாப்பிடுறது. So many people எதுக்காக நம்ம பண்றோம்னே தெரியாம சாப்பாடுக்காக தான் உழைக்கிறோம்ன்றதுக்கு பதிலா உழைக்கிறதுக்காக சாப்பிடுறோம்ன்ற மாதிரி மாத்தி அமைச்சதுனால வர பிரச்சனை. நாத்தி விலமித்தம், ரொம்ப நேரம் சாப்பிடுறது, டிவியை பார்த்துட்டு 1 மணி நேரம் சாப்பிடுறது. அஜல் படம் அகசனம், பேசிக்கிட்டே சாப்பிடுறது, சிரிச்சுக்கிட்டே சாப்பிடுறது. You know, every staff in a hotel is trained to handle what? Not in India, in foreign countries. What? Every staff in a hotel is staff is trained to handle choking. Do we come across choking commonly in India? கிடையாது. ஆனா இனிமேல் வரும். ஏன்னா இந்த பீஸாஸ் அண்ட் பர்கர்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்துட்டு நம்ம கதை அடிச்சுட்டே பேசும்போது என்ன ஆகும்? அடைப்பு வரும். ஃபாரின்ல டெய்லி ஒரு ஹோட்டல்ல ஒரு இன்சிடென்ட் நடந்துகிட்டே தான் இருக்கு. இங்க இல்ல, ஆனா இனிமேல் வரும். பிகாஸ் we have changed our work culture. Food is like a spiritual healing for us. That is why we pray and eat. ஒரு இட்லி சாப்பிடும்போது என்ன பண்ணணும்? How do you pray? Oh idli, I love you. அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு தான் சாப்பிடணும். Because that idli is not going to come out. That idli is going to be your eyes, your mouth or your brain. So you have to love your food. You have forgotten all these things. Yes, tanmadam mujita, concentrate on food. That is very, very important. Nowadays we are not concentrating on the food. That's what I am saying. Pray and concentrate on your food and have the food. That is very important. So atmavan bhushi mujita, you have to concentrate. So these are, see how detailedly things have been explained. இந்த மாதிரி பிரச்சனை எல்லாம் வரும் அந்த காலத்திலே தெரிஞ்சது, அந்த காலத்திலே இருந்தது. That is why so many things, வாட்ஸ்அப்லாம் வரும், ஃபேஸ்புக்லாம் வரும், ஃபேஸ்புக்ல அப்டேட் பண்ணிட்டே சாப்பிடுவாங்கன்னு அன்னைக்கே தெரிஞ்சது. அதனால தான் இந்த விஷயங்களை இவ்வளவு டீடைலா 3000 இயர்ஸ் முன்னாடி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட், சான்ஸ்கிரிட் புரியலன்னா திருக்குறள் எடுத்து மருந்து அதிகாரம் படிங்க, அது போதும். அதுலயே நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இருக்கு, அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணாலே போதும், பாதி ஹெல்த் பெட்டரா இருக்கு. நெக்ஸ்ட், எஸ், இதெல்லாம் எல்லாரும் நெட்ஃபிளிக்ஸ் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி வச்சிருப்பீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். If you are favorite of seeing series in this series, I mean Netflix, kindly do see these series also. கீழே இருக்கிறதெல்லாம் பாருங்க. You are what you eat. Two identical chromosome twins, they eat completely different kind of foods for certain periods, and they are being checked by the doctors, psychiatrists and other people. And you know, completely contradictory statements come in between two of them. Before, they are completely synchronized, and when they are given different food and different lifestyle, they are completely desynchronized. The influence of food on you. So many. What the hell? அப்படின்னு ஒரு சீரிஸ் இருக்கு. Hack your health. Live to 100 secret blue zones. So many things are there. Netflixல போனீங்கன்னா கிடைக்கும். If you are very interested to see all these things, it will definitely change the way how you think about your food. You know what is common between all these people? Fitness. Good. Okay, next. Can you play the first slide? Yes, play. Have you come across this video recently? If you have come across this in Instagram, it means that you are spending too much time on Instagram. Stop it. See, Rashmika, play that. Or not available. Okay, I'll show you. Maybe you can minimize this and play that video. And folder. See, these two people, you know, Tiger Shroff and Rashmika Manthana, supposed to be good artists nowadays. They are being given a cake, a small cake, and they take it nearby their mouth. They say they enjoy it and they leave it. They don't eat it. If you are given, will you do that? See how much committed. Their gym trainer later gave a detailed explanation of how deal at all, because they are doing a lot of exercises. Taking a small cake is not a big deal at all. Okay, I am doing much. Why shouldn't I take a small piece of cake? This is what we tell ourselves, right? but see their commitment. And that is why they are the top people now. That is why they are top people now. See Virat Kohli's. Next slide. Hold up. The last week, yes. Listen to this.
I remember I was not disciplined at all in terms of my eating and my fitness. I mean, I can't even relate to that guy anymore that I was in those years, you know. So I played IPL from 2008, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. IPL 12 was, I was playing for India, I was playing for the national team at the highest level, but I hadn't got the success, you know, that some of the established players did. And IPL 2012 again had a really, really bad IPL season, and my eating habits were horrible in that season. Very, very bad. And I remember coming back home and I came out of the shower, the team didn't do well. I came out of the shower, I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, that's the time it hit me, you know. And luckily everything that's been bad in me, somehow I get that calling myself that you need to get it right. Like there's hardly anyone coming and telling me, you know, you're really messing up. It just comes from within. And then I saw myself in the mirror and I was like, you can't look like that if you're an international player. You know, I was like, how the hell are you going to continue like this if you don't take care of yourself? Boom, from next day onwards I just changed everything about my diet. Hitting the gym 2 hours a day, just taking a day off in a week, eating proper lean food. I got away from all kinds of junk. I did not have a cheat day at all, and within 8 to 10 months I lost about 6 or 7 kgs, and then from then on it became such an addiction because I saw the results on the field. I felt quicker, I felt lighter, felt more focused, and then I was like, man, this is the path I want to go. It was before all of this happened. This was when I played for the country and then I was left out, and for 13 months I wasn't selected again, and then it became so.
Yes. So remaining video is available on YouTube, you can see there. So, you know, these are the top people in the world, not in India, in the world. And see their commitment. This is what I want to highlight here. If Virat Kohli, because so many bright people, I hope you know Saurabh Tiwari. Have you ever heard of this name, Saurabh Tiwari? Is he anywhere in the team as of now? No. But he was also a competitor for Virat Kohli. No? Rohit Sharma was a competitor for Virat Kohli, but he had a bad days, then he bounced back because of his commitment. And Saurabh Tiwari, nowhere to be seen. You know Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli. You all know both of these people. What happened to Vinod Kambli? Nobody knows. Why? Because of the commitment, because of the focus, because of the mindfulness. That is what we are trying to build here. Yes. Slides. Next. So this is about Ayurveda's Dinacharya concept, what we need to do daily, out of which I need to stress one fact, which is oil application to your scalp every day, or at least oil bath once a week. Kindly do this and see how much change you see. It's not a big deal. You can do it at home. You don't need any expert advice. If you have sinus, wheezing, asthma, then you may need to take an expert advice, or you do this. Simply you follow this. பெரியவங்கலாம் ஹோட்டல்ல போய் சாப்பிட்டா நல்லா கொப்பளிப்பாங்க. How many of you are doing it? Anywhere after eating you need to gargle your mouth. How many of you are doing it? Have you ever seen your great grandpa at 90s with having full teeth? Have you ever seen your teeth that it is having one sotapalle and one decaying already started? Why? Because simple things we are not doing. Yes. So exercise, vyayama. See, this is very important. Ayurveda says 3000 years back you have to exercise. Nityam acharet, every day you have to exercise. So many things, but in the current scenario it is much important, but now only we have stopped all these things. Next. Yes, so oil bath. If you do oil bath, if you don't do oil bath, this will be a skin soon. And if you do oil bath, soon, this might be your sin. I thought more females will be there, that's why I have put male models. Yes, next. Activities we spoke already, exercises, next. Next. When I say exercises, some people do exercises like this. So kindly, if it is an exercise, start doing it. Don't give excuses and say, morning I regularly do exercise, sir. How much time? 10 minutes, sir. Then what is the use of it? No use. So, if you are dedicated, do it completely. And exercise also is custom made. It is not that everybody should do every kind of activity. If you are obese, then aerobic things are much helpful. And if you are lean, resistant training with dumbbells and kettlebells are much needed. And balance means yogasanas are much more helpful for you. Next. Yes, so how yogasanas can help? There are so many scientific studies you can go and study. So cortisol levels, which are the stress hormones, gets better. Serotonins get stimulated. Your pituitary or the third eye pineal gland gets focused, and your work gets smarter, and you don't get fatigue of your work. In yoga also we have so many things. If you want, you have to take an expert opinion and start doing, but nevertheless start doing immediately. Simple activity like Surya Namaskaram can have a vast impact on your personal health and thereby keep you focused, keep you mindful. Next. Yes. So stress and anxiety is part of everybody now. I generally say one example. See, we are all here. Suppose we see a snake. What will happen? We all, no matter we have pain, we have a problem, we run away. Stand out and then only think that, okay, there was a snake, so we came out. What happens at that point of time? What happens at that particular point of time is your body prepares you to run. How many minutes it has? No minutes, microseconds it has to prepare. Your heart is pounding, your blood is flowing to the calf muscles, your legs are strengthened instantaneously, and you run out. Okay? Fine. You go out and everything comes back to normal, your heart becomes normal, your leg becomes normal, everything is okay. You have some breathing and then you become normal. If suppose I tie this snake to your tummy, what will happen? This fraction of second change will happen to you for all throughout the day. And unnecessary hormones, unnecessary things gets produced in the body, and that is where we land up in having problems. So what I say here is, if you have a stress or anxiety, try to find a solution immediately. If you are not able to find, either help from your side, help from spirituality, help from medical profession, somehow you find a solution. If you are not able to find a solution, then you land up in having many hormones and other things produced, and finally, that's what happened in the Ernest and Young yes, that girl. So if you are not able to find a solution, then all these things are bound to happen. So Ayurveda can give some medical solutions, like you know that I would have seen this in many bus back ads, right? What is this? We are actually trying to calm and regulate your third eye, the pineal gland and the pituitary, which is important for hypothalamus and pituitary, regulates almost all hormones of your body, and Shirodhara regulates the pituitary and hypothalamus. Many scientific studies are there how scientifically this is helping. Next. This people usually say in your home also, when you are kids or when some old people are there, they will tell you to give a massage to their foot, right? So foot massage relaxes. In acupuncture also they say foot has so many points, and if you massage it gets better. So foot massage is also there in Ayurveda, and this is a very good technique to ease out yourself. Next. This I told you, taking breaks, not only yearly once, occasionally. It may not be a big break, small things, going to a temple, going to a shopping, calling a good friend, a school friend of yours is also a good break. Kindly do small things for bigger outcome. Sleep, I told you this, sleep is very important. Rest, sleep tight in a dark room. If you have even a charger light blinking, you will not have a good sleep. Don't get your mobiles into your bedrooms. Don't have any lights into your bedrooms. Try to have a ventilation in your bedroom and then sleep peacefully. At least for 6 hours. We do have certain medicines. You would have heard about ashwagandha, ginseng. You would have heard about ginseng, revital and all. They are all part of Ayurvedic medicines only. Some medicines will definitely help to bring you out of mental fatigue. And if you are not focused, the medicines can help you to some extent. Next. And there are other therapies which can also help, Ayurvedic therapies, which we call as Panchakarma detox therapies. So this is nothing but Abhyanga, which is an oil massage to the whole body. Next. Yes. AI can also help you. How AI can help you? You saw the slides, right? You saw the slides with a photo, a yellow strap and some contents here, right? I didn't make these slides. You feed the information to slides.ai and it will give you a PowerPoint presentation. So AI can reduce your workload. So I made this presentation. Some contents I have put, but most of the contents where left you have a photo and right you have a content is being done by a AI assistant, not me. I adapted to the presentations and started speaking. That's why I didn't speak the contents. I spoke my contents and showed only the photos there. So AI can help you. I'll also show you a video of AI. Next. This I told you, screen time awareness. See, all these are possible. Only we have to change. Only we have to adapt. If try to keep a timing, morning 1 hour, evening 1 hour for my WhatsApp and phones. I never allow kids to use my phone. I never use my phone for entertainment activities. I'm a doctor, so I had to be on my phone. That's a profession. But I don't use phone for WhatsApp and Facebook and other things. But of course, I run a hospital, so some ads and some contents we put on the Facebook and WhatsApp. But my limit on that is very minimal. I want you all to do that. You can adapt. It is all in your hands only. Next. This is for management people. What work-life balance can see. Work-life balance, we all think that, okay, it is all employee-oriented. It's not employer-oriented. If I say no to the employer, what will happen? No? But it's not the case. Employer will also get benefited on work-life balance. That is very important, because when your focus is more, when your output is more, naturally the job gets done earlier. Right? If you have a back pain and if you have a neck pain and start doing something on the computer, will you be able to finish it on time? No, not at all. See, when IT industry came to India, in Chennai, I'm not sure whether you know, every weekend there were parties. The companies used to organize parties. Have you ever heard of this? Saturday night palsy, something called a Saturday night palsy happens. Because of over drinking, Sunday morning matter, that's called the Saturday night palsy. No, but now all these companies are giving yoga sessions on Saturdays. Because they came to know that all these things are not actually improving the company's targets. So if you keep the employees fit and fine and focused, automatically the company's revenue, targets, everything gets better. So that's what I'm trying to tell here. Even for the employers, even for the management, it is good because next. Benefits for the employees: improved productivity, accountability, commitment of employees, reduced absenteeism, reduced employee turnover, reputation build-up, better teamwork and communication, improved morale of the company. Next. The employees, when you follow the time management, work-life balance, better time management, better relationship, increased personal productivity, increased focus, increased engagement and personal well-being. All these are possible. It's not irkai osai. It's not orukai osai, it is irkai osai. Both can practice work-life balance. Yes. Can you play this? No. I think you can play it. No, it's not available. Okay, go to the folder.
All tap over.
See, again, as I told you, an AI helped me to
In today's fast-paced world, maintaining a healthy
To do
work-life
this.
balance is crucial for our overall well-being. Work-life balance means harmonizing our professional responsibilities with our personal lives. It's about finding a sustainable rhythm that allows us to thrive in all areas. When we neglect this balance, we risk burnout, stress, and diminished health. Prioritizing our well-being is essential for both our mental and physical health. When we are balanced, we are more productive, engaged, and fulfilled. Finding this equilibrium requires conscious effort and a commitment to self-care. Creating a balanced life starts with setting clear boundaries. Define your work hours and stick to them as much as possible. Avoid checking emails or taking work calls outside of these designated times. Next, prioritize your personal time. Schedule activities you enjoy, such as spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or simply relaxing. Remember that self-care is not selfish. It is essential for our well-being. Ayurveda, the ancient Indian system of holistic medicine, offers valuable insights for achieving work-life balance. Ayurveda emphasizes living in alignment with nature's rhythms and understanding our unique mind-body constitution. By incorporating Ayurvedic principles into our life, we can create more balance and harmony. This includes following a healthy diet, practicing yoga and meditation, and using herbs and essential oils to support our well-being. Section 4. Panchakarma, purifying for balance. Panchakarma is a rejuvenating Ayurvedic detoxification therapy. It involves a series of 5 cleansing procedures that help remove toxins from the body and mind. Panchakarma can be highly effective in restoring balance and promoting overall well-being. This ancient practice helps to reset the body's natural healing mechanisms. By eliminating accumulated toxins, Panchakarma can improve digestion, boost immunity, and enhance mental clarity. Section 5. Yoga and herbs. Enhancing your well-being. Yoga, an integral part of Ayurveda, is a powerful practice for cultivating balance. Yoga postures, breathing exercises, and meditation techniques help calm the mind, reduce stress, and improve flexibility. Certain Ayurvedic herbs and medicines can also support work-life balance. Ashwagandha, for example, is an adaptogenic herb known for its stress-reducing properties. Brahmi, another potent herb, can enhance cognitive function and promote mental clarity. By incorporating these Ayurvedic practices and remedies into our lives, we can create a more balanced and fulfilling existence. Remember that achieving work-life balance is an ongoing journey, not a destination.
This is an AI generated video where I spent just 2 minutes to enter my prompt, and the video the audio in my voice and the contents are all done by an AI. So definitely AI can also help in your works. Try to use it. So I think with that I will come to the conclusion of today's speech. A small activity we can do now, just for 2 minutes. If you are all stressed out listening to the speech or on your work, I all want you to do this for just 3 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever time you get. If you can do this, definitely at that point of time you get relaxed, you get more focused, you get mindful. So shall we all do this? Yes. Okay. So can you all get up and stand towards me? Can somebody close the door? See, it's just a breathing technique that we all do, but in a more rhythmic manner. I will tell you to breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold it for 4 seconds. Leave the breathing out, expiration for 4 seconds, and then with a gap of 4 seconds, we are going to start again. The next time we are going to do for 5 seconds. 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay? Understood? 5 seconds of inspiration, 5 seconds of withholding, 5 seconds of expiration, and 5 seconds of withholding. Okay? So we will start with 4 seconds first. Shall we all breathe in? You don't need to hold your nose and all. Be conscious of your breathing. Try to feel your breathing in your throat, not in your nose. Okay? Don't worry about the folds of your tummy or your chest and all. Just concentrate on your throat like this. Just observe me first. Like this. And when you leave, so where you concentrate on your throat. Okay? So slowly breathe in. Slowly. 1. You can all breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Withhold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Expire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Withhold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 5 seconds inspiration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Withhold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Expiration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Withholding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more set. 1, inspiration. 2, 3, 4, 5. Withholding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Expiration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And withhold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can all open your eyes. Did you feel any difference of doing this? Any difference? It's a very simple activity which you can do whenever you are stressed. Our brain, please be seated. Our brain needs 75% of oxygen that we breathe. Our brain needs fat and oxygen alone to perform. And the recent influencers say don't take fat, don't take fat, don't take ghee, don't take milk and so many things. Our brain needs fat, our brain needs oxygen. So if you give oxygen, brain will start controlling the entire concentration, focus, mindfulness, everything. Give the power to brain. If you start doing this occasionally, frequently, you can see a lot of difference in your physical energy and in your mental energy. Small activity, you can further develop this. I want you to do this at least for 10 minutes a day. If you are not inside work, maybe morning and evening and if possible night also. And if you are in between your job, 2 minutes, 3 minutes also if you do, you can definitely see a lot of change in your energy, in your concentration after when you do this. Will you all try this? Yes. I hope I was able to give some insights on your work-life balance. This is relatively a very, very non-touched topic anywhere I go and speak. People are very reluctant because how this is possible? My boss, I cannot say no. They say what I can do, they are forcing, they are putting pressures, I have to do. All these things are there. But if you as a group, if you say no, then there's no way that your boss has to oblige it. Okay, so try doing it. There has to be a balance, and that is how from here, from a developing nation, we can get into a developed nation. Somehow we have come to this level, but if we want to go to the next level, we have to change, and the change has to come from within. Okay, thank you all. Thanks for the wonderful time. You were all patient listeners, and thanks for the department for calling me to give a speech on this topic. And I personally thank Kanya Madam for inviting me for this wonderful event and to speak in front of the August gathering. Thank you very much, and I am available email and WhatsApp. Any doubts? You can put the last slide. Any doubts, you can always message me. As I said, I won't reply immediately. Only on certain times I reply. Okay, and yes, so those are my details. And yes, thank you very much. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, I want to ask if you have any questions, you can ask me. I have put that as also a slide. If at all you have questions as a FAQs, but it will go beyond the time limit, so I didn't want to discuss that. If you have your questions, you can very well ask me.
So,
Yes.
good afternoon. I am from Delegation from Department of Defense and Strategic Studies. I am an assistant professor. So, sir, in your entire presentation, you told about how we eat is more important. So, you had quoted Chalak Samhita as well.
Yes.
So, in Manusmriti, I'm not sure if you are aware of it, but Manusmriti, based on my reading, I read it that it also how we stand, that is, the liquid products that we take in water, juice, should not be taken when we stand.
Very true. Very true.
And doing that is equal to drinking wine in some wine shop. It is written in the text.
No, it's about you have to sit and eat always. Not only about drinking, eating also you have to sit and eat. That's a scientific explanation because the body's biggest vessels are your leg vessels. So all that you need is all your blood has to come to your intestines to digest your food, to your stomach to digest your food. So you are vertically blocking your legs. Thereby major circulation you are blocking and you are sending back to the stomach to digest. And when you stand and eat, that is, or sit and eat on a chair, that is not being achieved. It's there always.
Any other questions?
There is a common question people always ask, sir, Ayurveda medicine, there are metals. Some people say it may block, it may harm the kidneys and all. Do you have this question in mind? Nobody? Metals are there everywhere. In your food, metal is there. In your karuvappalai, iron is there. Right? In your perichimbalam, iron is there. Metals are there everywhere. But in Ayurveda, we calcine them and make it biodegradable, which means easily absorbable by the body. We have a quote saying, Yata pindaha tata brahmandaha, which means whatever there in the universe, it is there in our body also. So whatever is there in the universe, in the same proportion, it is there in our body also. So you have metals, you have iron, you have mercury, you have diamond, you have gold, everything in your body also. In the same proportion, it is available on this earth. Even if you take a modern multivitamin tablet, there are numerous metals there. No, iron, zinc, selenium, boron, so many things are there. So similarly in Ayurveda also metals are there, but heavy metals is the problem, which is including mercury. That is not given for any common person, it is given for extreme ill people, like we were speaking about palliative care centers, hospice and all. So there we give certain metallic medicines and there are strict diet to follow during those medications. So do not worry at all, Ayurveda doesn't give you metals always. Be safe and try to reach out to a qualified physician. In the name of Siddha and Ayurveda, there are many quacks practicing and coming in TVs. Do not go to them. That is very important. Yes. Any other question? In the eating part, try to eat all the rasas. We say Tamil, Arusuvai unavu. What is Arusuvai unavu? Pardon? Arusuvai unavu is not tasty unavu. Arusuvai means Arusuvai. இனிப்பு, பொறுப்பு, உப்பு, புளிப்பு, காரம், கசப்பு இதெல்லாம் சேர்ந்து துவர்ப்பு. இந்த துவர்ப்பும் கசப்பும் நம்ம விட்டுட்டோம். இனிப்பு அதிகமா சாப்பிட்டா என்ன ஆகும்? டயபெட்டிஸ். உப்பு அதிகமா சாப்பிட்டா என்ன ஆகும்? பிபி. காரம் அதிகமா சாப்பிட்டா என்ன ஆகும்? பைல்ஸ், அல்சர்ஸ். புளிப்பு அதிகமா சாப்பிட்டா என்ன ஆகும்? ஸ்கின் டிசீசஸ் அண்ட் அல்சர்ஸ். துவர்ப்பும் கசப்பும் சாப்பிட்டா என்ன ஆகும்? துவர்ப்பும் கசப்பும் தான் மருந்துக்கு ஆதாரமான சுவைகள். In this world, you go to any part and you take any medicine. You take paracetamol, kasappu. You take antibiotic, kasappu. You take your party's kashayam, kasappu. You take Ayurvedic medicine, kasappu. So kasappum, tuvarppum, marundukku aadharamana suvaigal. If you start including them more in your food, you can avoid them as medicine later. So avoid, take more of greens in your food. இதெல்லாம் கிரீன்ஸா இருக்கும், அது எல்லாமே துவர்ப்பும் கசப்பும் சேர்ந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். அதனால சுண்டைக்காயெல்லாம் யாருமே சாப்பிடுறதே இல்லை, பிரண்டை யாரும் சாப்பிடுறதே இல்லை. Try to start using all of them in your food. Any other questions? So shall we finish here? Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. And I request our Deputy Director IQAC, Subhashi ma'am, and Kanya ma'am to felicitate our Chief Guest.
Feedback from many of the attendees, participants. Feedback about your session, about the session, 1 to 2 lines. And then sir.
It's a very good presentation. Whatever sir told is already there, but we are not following. I think have explained in detail how saliva is so important. Also the breathing technique also. Sir told everything. Once the breathing is correct, the entire body will be come to the good condition without any disease. Sir explained A to Z very good information to the staff members. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And I will request Kanya ma'am to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I like to thank Dr. Sivakumar sir. I know his schedule is really busy throughout the day because he is having, not only in Arambakam, he is having a clinic in Tinagar. He is visiting many clinics also. During his busy schedule, he accepted our invitation. Thank you, sir, for being here with us and sharing your valuable knowledge, which is need of our to all of our faculty members as well as students to making a change in their life. Really, the small changes will make a great impact in their life. Thank you, sir, once again. I'd like to thank our Director IQSC, Dr. Malini Pandey ma'am, and Deputy Director IQSC, Dr. Subhashi ma'am, and Team IQSC for making this event a grand success. Thank you all, and I'd like to thank the participants. We are having participants from all our campus, not only from the main campus. They have taken a step to come from ACS campus is also there, then people from phase 2 campus is also there. Thank you for your spending time and coming here to take part in this event. Finally, my gratitude to our founder chancellor. Today is his birthday. We wish him a long life. So, I would like to thank our founder chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, and President Engineer A.C. Sarun Kumar sir for the continuous support and encouragement to make this kind of event in a grand success. Thank you all.